Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Me in the Waters. How are you doing? So before I forget, could you please hit the thumbs up, and thank you so much for participating and engaging in this channel. And wow, okay, so we're ready to go here. Oh, this is kind of exciting. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. So we're going to look at the week on the energy of the week of October 11th through the 17th. The first card out was alchemy, and I was wondering what the heck you were trying to alchemize. What are you trying to bring together to create something new and different and better? And we have reputation. I'm sorry, repetition and friction. So. Um, Friction causes traction. Wow. The physics and the biology have been coming out today. Okay, so it's like as you're not spinning your wheels. Okay, you are spinning your wheels unless there's friction, right? Because the friction allows something to move forward. And so where there's been seemingly cycles of things going round and around and around, you're actually making tracks, making traction, alchemizing because of the friction. So every time you come up against something that seems difficult and you're like, this again, they want you to be reminded that you are spiraling up. You have friction, so it's actually transforming. And the cycles, as you move through the cycles, are actually bringing you to a place where you are going to create the alchemy, which is where you take these things that are not working supposedly, or two disparate things, or things that seem not like each other, not seeming to work together in a way to bring them together and actually create something that really is magnificent for you. So I'm actually going to read for you the alchemy card in case any of that didn't make sense. It says it is up to you to acknowledge an obstacle is impermanent. Friction is the obstacle. Something that causes the friction, the obstacle gives you traction. Regardless of who is to blame, it is your responsibility to defy a false limitation. A quirk or an idiosyncrasy is a strength, and bring it out as your own. And bring it out and own it. Individuality is a precious gem. Throw your woes into the smelting pot and craft them into powerful tools. Experiment with what you have and give it value. So the cycles, the friction, this is helping you to create a better version of you. It could be something at work. If you can take the time to integrate the lessons, you're going to create something magnificent. So that's kind of exciting. All right, so we're in the energy of the 1010 gateway. This is the opportunity to make that change, that big change that you want to initiate something, but you are being totally supported by the divine. The divine will not make the change for you. You have to choose to change directions. So that is up to you to decide whether or not you want to. We start out this week with the moon in Sagittarius. The moon in Sagittarius is going to come across the galactic center. That's a big expansion, opportunities to pick up some big insights and downloads. And then it comes into sextile energy, that energy of what are you going to choose to do and expand Jupiter. And so allow yourself to feel nourished by the universe and see that there is a path forward, and it has a lot of steps and it's a little rickety, but you are being protected and guided as you take these steps should you choose to. Oh, big transformation. Wow. Okay, so you are being encouraged to create safe, healthy boundaries around you. The moon is going to move into Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn says, what are your boundaries? Create safe, healthy boundaries. So it says, set clear boundaries and enforce them. The llama. Hey, Dale. There you go, the llama. Okay, and we have the snake. Live according to your divine essence. according to your divine essence. And this is the energy of transformation. Snake is one of the totems that represent Scorpio. It is the transformation, is the willingness to shed the old skin and to create something new. And if you need to create boundaries between you and someone else in order to have that safe space where you can feel like you can shed the skin, you can get used to who you are becoming, the authenticity, the accepting of, own your stuff. Own your stuff. It's fine. It's part of who you are. It's how you grow. It's how you learn. Just own it. You don't need to hide from it. You don't need to hide it away. You don't have to disown it or say that wasn't me or I didn't do that. No. I did whatever. And I learned and I grew and I've shed my skin. And I'm living in the divine essence of me. It's really beautiful. So, the energy of Monday is really gorgeous. It's a feel-good day. Astrologically, it's very calm. And Tuesday, this is your warning. This is the angry person alert. People are going to be triggered. Lots of people are going to be feeling this energy, and things are going to be coming up and bubbling up to the surface all week. But the energy around Tuesday, where that moon squares off with that Mercury in retrograde, so jacking up communications with the sun, which makes it hard to actually see what's what, and Mars wanting to take action, but it's squared off, so this is angry action, right? And it's going to trine with in your house of relationships. It's going to trine with Uranus, and when that means, it makes it easy to have that explosion. So angry person alert, be on the lookout for that. On Wednesday, the moon is going to conjunct with that deep transformational energy of Pluto, your ruling planet, in the sign of Capricorn. And so this is big structural power restructuring changes. This could be the big power restructure within you. It could be within your family. It could be within the place that you work. It could be within your friendships, whatever was triggering you this week, whatever's been triggering you for a while, because you guys don't change quickly, and you've been under this stress you've been outgrowing your skin for a while now, right? And the South Node is getting ready to move into your sign. This transformation, do not expect this to happen this week. This transformation, though, I think you start to really understand what it is that you're going to transform over the course of the next 18 months while the South Node is in your sign. So this is a journey. It is an adventure. It is not going to happen overnight. And so when I moved back home, I have a friend who has a motorcycle, and I'm not a real fan of riding on motorcycles. They make me a little nervous. And he wanted to take a trip. Where did he want to go? I think he went, anyways, it was a couple-hour trip. And I was like, oh, I don't know. And he said, Maggie, it is not about the destination. It's about the journey. And so, but I didn't overcome my fears, and I didn't go on the trip with him. But this is what this is. It's not about the destination, although the transformation is definitely part of it. It's the journey. It's the things that you learn about who you are along the way. It's the friction that allows you to move forward, right? So this is a cycle of death and rebirth, the releasing and letting go of something, and then there is the friction of it. It is against the dirt, the grains and stuff. As you're moving, going against the grain creates friction, which allows a snake to move forward. And it is as they move forward that they're able to wriggle out of the old skin and be reborn anew. It's really intense, huh? Okay, so that is this energy, is the 1010 gateway. It is really feeding into this week, and then we're getting ready to move into your signs. And this doesn't surprise me at all. So power restructuring happening on Wednesday evening, 4:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S. The moon is going to move into Aquarius, and the moon in Aquarius becomes more thoughtful. And so this power restructuring, there is a need, and this is a superpower for you guys, of being able to really observe in silence, allow other people to talk, to bring you the information. So listen more than you speak, to gather the information about what other people's real problems are, or listen to yourself as to what is really the root of what the issue is. And so this is about assessing a situation and then the discernment using your intuition to help to forge your path forward, to figure out where's the next couple of steps that you're going to go on this journey. And so this is an opportunity with the way the moon is lined up with different planets to really have some out of the box thinking. And so for those of you who are local and are playing along with the discount at the local crystal store, the mantra for this week is I am ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. And I think that's your mantra too, Scorpio. I am ready for something bigger, better, brighter, but you're going to have to do the transformation. No one's going to do that for you. However, this 1010 gateway has a lot of angelic support. And on top of that, they're coming in to say you really have angelic support. You really do. It says the winged wise ones, angels help, miraculous aid. When you start moving forward, when you start working through this cycle and you allow yourself to transform and you meet the friction with the authenticity of who you are and owning your part in whatever this is, it is allowing this transformation to happen. The angels are there to help you, and doors will synchronistically open for you, and you will attract in what it is that you need. And so and they say, and what you desire. Okay, so there's a lot of support. This is huge energy in this room right now. So I really want to encourage you to be willing to go on that journey of self-discovery. You have got a ways to go, but it'll be worth it. It'll be so worth it. It won't be easy. It'll be worth it. There's a difference, but you know that. You understand value. So on Friday is a good day to go ahead and try something bold and new. So take that first step. Try something to move yourself in the direction that you want to go and allow yourself to really set yourself out onto this journey. There's a lot of astrological support, and you have a lot of angelic support. So Friday evening at 10:22 p.m. the moon is going to move into Pisces, and Pisces is your house of fun, romance, creativity. It is a fellow water sign, and generally that would be like good stuff, but I'm not gonna, no, not this week. So this week, this is some really challenging energy. Now Saturday is sweetest day, I believe, here in the United States. I didn't check the calendar, just when it popped up and I looked at the date, I was like, well, that's the middle of October, and that's usually when it is. So regardless of whether or not it's sweetest day, it is an opportunity for you to be sweet to yourself and be sweet to others, and be understanding of this energy. This energy is going to be triggering people left and right, and annoyances are going to be bubbling beneath the surface, and I don't think it'll take a lot to bring them up and want to be exposed. And so playing it soft will definitely be a benefit to handling this situation. Okay, this is the second time this card has come up today, and I just want to check to see what it means for you guys, because it doesn't feel like it has the same meaning as what it got for the last one. So, oh, this is interesting. Okay, totally tags in with that first alchemy card. All right, so that is Saturday, and Sunday you might find it necessary to stand up to the bullies around you, either for yourself or for someone else. That's one thing to keep in mind. And also on Sunday we do have Jupiter stationing direct and getting ready to move forward, and so it won't be too long before it's in your 5th house of Pisces there. So that may really help to do some of the healing. But you have the facade. You have the facade here, and I just want to read what it says. This isn't who I am. The bronze boy Darnell was young when his father died, and he became the man of the family. Out for a walk one day, many years later, he was mesmerized by the sight of children playing. As a child, he had never played, and he had hid behind a tree crying bitterly and then quickly buried his emotions. At the very end of his walk on his way to heaven, he stopped at the park and finally reclaimed the inner child that he had left behind many years ago. This is an opportunity to do some really personal healing, reclaiming the pieces and the parts of you. This is about your recovery. This is about remembering that you are Your inner child needs nurturing and love. There's a lot of that going to be happening for you over the course of the next 18 months. It's going to be remembering who you are and healing the inner child and loving and accepting all the pieces and the parts of you. And so I think a lot of fears are going to be bubbling up this weekend. Go ahead and put up your safe, healthy boundaries. It's really going to be important. You don't have to. You don't have to tell everybody what's going on with you. But find ways. This is the solar plexus. Find ways to bring the joy in, the self-empowerment. Go do something fun this weekend. Do something that nurtures your inner child. Whether it's painting, drawing, going for a walk, swim, blowing bubbles. I don't know. Find something that reminds you, something that you used to like to do that you haven't done in a long time that brings joy. And it doesn't matter what it is. Maybe you go for a motorcycle ride. I don't know. All right, so you guys take good care of yourself this week. It is the beginning. I feel like it's the first step of a big change in your life, and one that's going to be totally worth it when you get to the next phase. So, over on Moonlit Waters on Facebook, I do daily card readings for the energy of the day, if that will help you through this path. Your mid-month comes out Wednesday of this week, and so you might want to check that out for some guidance. I have no idea what it was. I can't remember that far back. And I just recorded it 2 days ago. And then the other thing is then 2 weeks later, the November one comes out. So your birthday season is coming upon you. The sun is going to be shining on you. It's time to create a little friction and shed that skin and reclaim your inner child and go enjoy life again. And that is part of this journey over the next 18 months. So don't expect it to happen overnight. It's not going to. It'll be a difficult journey and totally worth it. And you are so, so supported. All right. You guys take good care. Talk to you soon.